Hello and welcome to what I call a new video. Today we are going to be playing Shadows of Doubt. And we just solved the Bloody Butcher murder case. And I don't have a different murder case. I also closed the case in the last episode, so I can't pull it up anymore. But we did it. We didn't arrest the guy. But I'm going to assume that the police did. So, nevertheless, we are gonna go ahead and actually... I also got a lot of synth last episode, but we are also going to go back to our favorite diner because it's so based. You know what? This diner, the most based diner in the goddamn world. Porcelain Laborer, truly the best diner in the world. Now the reason this is my favorite diner in the city is mostly because, well, they're open 24/7, which is nice, and also when I have to, you know, wait and, you know, skip some time, I can just cancel the time skip and immediately open the menu and buy a donut and a coffee so that my hunger and thirst are immediately resolved. And I am pretty sure that this is the only diner that is open 24/7 in my randomly generated world. Now, of course, this randomly generated world is the land of Kinelandia, as you can see right here. Still the best name of all time. Now, I did apparently find a note here to all employees: the door code to my office has been reset. Regards, Leo Olivers. So, apparently, if I wanted to break into the, you know, doors over there, I can now, which is good to know. So I just decided to go ahead and do a little bit of a job listing. For once we are not solving a murder here. Okay, wait, hold on. Get to the payphone at Brave Buffalo Tavern in like a few seconds. God damn. That is literally on the other side of the city. How am I supposed to get there within the hour? Within the 10 minutes even. Like, how? I guess it will ring for maybe a minute. It is ringing. There it is. Pick up. Somewhere in your immediate vicinity, a citizen with a briefcase. This person is of average build and average height. They have brown hair and brown eyes. They will soon leave to exchange the briefcase with another individual. We need you to tail this citizen. Photograph the exchange if you can. I don't have... Investigate the recipient. Provide their name, steal their briefcase, and then call us. Do not under any circumstances open the briefcase. Somewhere in my near vicinity is some guy with a briefcase. Well, they're definitely not in here. I do believe I lost them, which doesn't matter to me anymore because there was a murder. Valentine's Vampire. That is an interesting case name. Oh my god, my neighbor. My neighbor was murdered. That's unfortunate. Well, at least no one is gonna question that I am in the vicinity. Because it's literally me. I live exactly here. And my neighbor in 304, which would be over here. See anything here? Okay, the police is definitely in there. Wait, are they? I don't think they are. Maybe the murder... Hold on a sec, the murderer might be in there. Would probably not be a good idea then to go in. Okay, it is the police. No, I'm a police officer. Okay, the first thing I found in here was a wallet. There doesn't appear to be an officer in here. I found the body. Okay, it's the same person whose wallet I found. The only thing I got from that is the victim was poisoned. That is less than ideal. Lipstick. Most likely the lipstick of the killer. Type I. I do not know the fingerprints of Laura. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a print. Type J. Right, so type I is definitely the killer. We're also going to put this lipstick into evidence. This is likely what made this little heart right below the dead corpse of Lara. Also kind of over the toilet paper there. Lara was maybe not living alone. This is a note to S. So I guess we will find out who lived with her due to now having her password. Oh, we also get the victim's password. But before the victim, I'm going to take this one first. So this is their roommate. Since the murder was a poison, the killer didn't even have to be here. But because of the lipstick, we can assume that the killer was here in the end. This was also open. Okay, Yara. There was a type K fingerprint on the paradoxal, which means that their roommate is most certainly type K. And the poison which was used for the murder is most certainly not here. Although there's a syringe on the floor. I am fucking stupid, that's what I am. Yes, it has the fingerprint type I on here, meaning the syringe was most likely used to poison Yara. Didn't slip it in her drink. Oh shit, you were going in. Didn't slip it in her drink or anything, just stabbed the syringe in her. And she probably had to throw up here, which ultimately ended up killing her. By the fact that it is a... I did see... Hold on a second. This is Yara. Email. New match. Printed email. Leanne. Unemployed. Was she cheating? Then again, I don't know if they are partners or not, so... Maybe she was just dating someone. While having a roommate with only one bed. I didn't want to take the spectacles. You can have them. Right, so... Through the printed V-mail... We now know that she was conversing with someone called Leanne on a dating website. The other name starts with S, so it's definitely not Leanne. So it is most likely Leanne. But we don't know the second name, nor do we really know what Leanne looks like. We know a description, but nothing further. So I grouped the people in this case into 3 separate areas. The roommate area, the victim area, and the murderer area. It is presumed to be Leanne. I am now going to sneak into the police department once more and search up a person called Leanne. This is not the correct way. But I do seem to remember that I can go like this, and then over there is the City Hall. Indeed it is. It was just the worst way to go to that place. And we go into the MU Enforcer Division, which has the objectively worst security. Leanne Green. The printed citizen file of Leanne Green. Right, this is a presumption. Don't get it twisted. Leanne Green, her actual profile. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. They did have an affair. Wait, what? They don't have an address. They're just a random jock on the street. They don't have a job, they don't have an address. Okay, it's gonna be fun finding them. Wait, they have the fingerprints. It's not Leanne. God damn it. But cut this. We just know she had an affair with Leanne Green. But ultimately that doesn't matter to our investigation, because in the end, it turns out that Leanne Green is not in fact the murderer. The murderer is someone with the fingerprint type I. I did just want to check. Her roommate is indeed type. So the love affair didn't pan out. Over the lipstick. It does just seem like a date gone wrong. The Valentine's Viper, I get it, because lipstick and syringe died of poison. Truly a pun worth remembering. Right, so I added the address, and there are a few notes that the game automatically gave it. Now all of these are at least linked up. That is something. Right, I think that's enough government spying for today. Mostly because I don't have any more leads over here. What leads do I have? It is done with lipstick and poison. I could use the work ID to just check out her workplace. This appears to be her workplace. Am I correct? Yeah, it is. So this is her workplace. Why is the security door open? Okay, sabotage this security camera. I'm just gonna go ahead and close that door. I don't actually need to type in the passcode that I acquired, but I am going to type it in here, just so I don't feel like I wasted it. Business card, this person over here, and there's a paper stack, which does not do anything. Awesome. I do want some more information on the victim, Yara. There she is. Yara's employee record. Who is her boss? Amruta. Interesting. Let's just put Amruta here. Her employee record does have her fingerprint in it, which makes her immediately strike out as a suspect because she does not have the fingerprints. I should probably strike out all of the suspects because of the fingerprints in the U. So it isn't her boss, retail owner. What did Yara work as? Staff. Huh. Diamond Parker, type N. Currently very useless to me. Oh my god, that is a name. Type O. Head chef. Yeah, I don't think there's many more people working here. This did not give me any new leads. My character was getting a little bit hungry, so I'm going to go ahead and buy myself another coffee and some more fried chicken. Even though I actually have this fried chicken, which I can eat to its fullest right now. You know, it's just good to have one for the road. But also coffee, because my character was also getting a little bit thirsty and is about that time to leave again. I must say that I've been thinking this case over a little bit, and the killer here was really smart. I mean, the only real lead I had being the love affair between Yara and Lean Green hasn't really gotten me anywhere because it's type L and this is type I. It is found on the weapon and on the lipstick used to draw the thing around Yara. In the end, I really don't have anything. Aura and S forever. I'm guessing it get cut off there? Oh, you can read it here. Still just Aura and S forever. Likely written by not the victim. There aren't any fingerprints on it. Okay, there's this fingerprint here, which is from Sarah. Are there really no leads? That new match. Okay, it's definitely... okay, that was definitely an affair here. Or just hasn't logged out of that yet. Deleted, you know, the dating profile after meeting Sarah. What are the odds that there's only one person in this town called Liana? And... they happen to speak to this person, but they're unemployed and don't live anywhere. And they are also not the murderer of the lip with the lipstick. This is an unfortunate case, if I do say so myself. I think the only need now is that I can look into the security footage. Don't worry about it. Yeah, this is literally just the surveillance for the bar, but it's also, you know, for some reason connected to the main house. So the main house has to have a surveillance room as well. You know, most likely this room where no one can... that's rooftop actually. Never mind. Yeah, this is an apartment complex through and through. There aren't any secret security rooms. Maybe there's one on the rooftop actually. Connected to the rooftop? Maybe? I don't know. I don't really have any leads to go on. You know, some may call it wishful thinking. I call it being based. Yeah, definitely not. Maybe it's down below? Yeah, no, these are just apartments and also, yeah, what the fuck? But those were just apartments and also phone lines. I don't know what's in here, though. I don't appear to be allowed to go in here. Okay, there's definitely nothing of worth down there, but I now need to take a shower. It is very convenient that the murder took place at my apartment. No more stinky and towel. There has to be something I am missing here. Other than the security cameras, which I can't find the room for. So I just googled how to find security rooms in apartment complexes. And apparently, just on a random floor there could be one. Well, I must be either blind or unlucky because I ran up the entire thing and didn't find a single security door. Surveillance door, I should say. Well, I am blind. The security door is right here. And the door was open for me. Apparently. Right, surveillance. Lobby, ground, basement, no. I definitely don't care about the basement. When was the time of death? After having combed through the cameras, the literal only person I can see in any time frame, even around just at the smidge of time where they could have come home. Yeah, this is Yara. 7 AM. Coming home. But there's literally no one. Besides this guy on the wrong floor. Was the killer waiting? Right, I'm gonna print this photo because the victim is on there. And this was the time she arrived. So either the killer somehow avoided being caught on CCTV footage, or it's this guy. Because right after this guy, I went through literally every resident in this drawer. Is there more? Ah, there's an employee detail. That is it though. Apparently, this person is not a resident. So it is the killer then. This guy actually has to be the murderer then. Either he's a murderer, or just very frequently over at a friend's place. It's one of those two. Since the camera was looking from here, down there, I'm just gonna go ahead and knock on 202's door. There doesn't appear to be anyone in there. 203? I want to talk to the police officer. I can't speak to them. That's my door. Why am I knocking? Right. A neighbor. Do you know this keep your nose out of my business. Okay. You're not a nice person then. What's your name? None of your business. Not telling you, but how about for 200 bucks? Well, that's 100 bucks, but you know, I know them. Salvador Luna. They work at Nielsen's Liquids cafeteria. Saw them today at Martinez Tower's first floor landing around 2 p.m. Well, yes, they were on the first floor, but I might just get some information on them. Yes, this is the one and only way I acquire information about people. By asking and breaking into government stations. I truly am a human being, because I am only human, after all. Salvador Luna, type Q. So not the fingerprint I need. There goes my one and only lead. They are actually a ghost. Like, damn. Whoever committed this murder has somehow made so many leads to follow, but none of them link anywhere. They put their fingerprints onto 2 items on the scene of the crime, and I can't find them. You know, while I'm here, I can get some citizen files on other people that start with SA. Or have SA somewhere in the name, you know, type S, that's crazy. You know, SA Isaac, why not? I'm printing everyone's out. Gotta catch them all, you know. You know, there is a chance that I might just, out of sheer luck, get the killer by this way. You know, all this work I'm doing right now will really help in future investigations, where I might need a fingerprint or two. This will only work as long as I am just in the SA region, because they're gonna start repeating if I get 2 other random letters next to each other. The worst thing in this world you can do is have SA in your name, otherwise I have your information. I went through all the SAs, none of them had the fingerprint I need, but they had a lot of fingerprints. Well, so far I had no doubles. I'm pretty sure I had you before. Nope. New one to me. BB. There's also a new one then. This is 80. That's my first repeat. It could be any one of them. It could be any one of them with type I fingerprint. It's the worst part about it, you know. The worst part about this is that the killer has somehow created a scenario where I can only find them via their fingerprints, which in a normal government database I should just be able to type in the fingerprint and then get where I want to be, but no, unfortunately that's not how the game works. You have to search for a name, so if you go through every name, that's the only way I can get that guy. Because I already like discarded every single lead I had. I only know that Yara came home at 7:46 and then got killed about 5 hours later by a person which was not seen on camera. She had a potential love affair with this guy, but probably not. Significant other, because this guy's non-binary. I said guy, what the fuck's wrong with me? Her significant other is not the killer because they don't have type I fingerprints. They have these ones, which is type K. which was all over the house, and is now confirmed to be that, because of the printed citizen file that I got from here. She isn't the killer because I already have hers, which is type M, because of her printed employee record, showing that she is type M. Salvador's Luna printed citizen file means that he's type Q. He can't be it, and I am all out of leads. The only lead I could potentially still get is if I somehow break into the down area where the phone lines are. But there's cameras there, and I don't have the material to kill them all before getting caught. So the safest option is wild guessing. And I somehow managed to do the perfect button combination of misclicks to turn off the PC. It's just very unfortunate, honestly. This guy's idea is BS. Kareen's idea is BS. Oh, you love to see it. This guy's BU. Yeah, everyone is just following the alphabet. We're in the double digits. It's that bad. I have gone through that many. You know, in BW. Oh my god. By the way, this information, I just keep it. This new information that I get from typing these names randomly, I just keep them in my mind in the game. So I don't have to deal with actually remembering all these. So if one of these people that I stole the citizens file from just randomly commits a crime, then I have their fingerprints immediately. And presumably also the address. Oh, I'm Levy. Oh my god, it's Levy. Famous chess YouTuber. Gotham chess. Still don't have type I, by the way. I have gone through so many of them. What are the odds? I don't really know the odds of, you know, having to go through this many people. This is a medium-sized map. I don't know how many people are on a medium-sized map. I should have googled that. I'm just gonna randomly pop a save here, because I don't want to do that again. Even though I'm in the middle of it, I don't want to do that again. So if the game just crashes right now, at least I have a save. I don't know. I tried looking it up. It failed. So you just continue printing until you find the correct person. Oh, I'm getting so many repeats. His last name is he. Fitzgerald. No. Do you have a brother called Jeremy? I don't even know if, like, family is in this game. I honestly don't know. I have never seen, like, a grandmother of someone. Or, like, a brother. A son, even. We may simulate an entire city. But if we simulate familial things, there's a good chance we procedurally generate incest. So we don't do that here. It's probably the reasoning, I don't know. I made that up in my head and now I'm going with it. There's probably a better way to find out who committed murder. I do not know the way, and I will not find the way out. AV, oh, that's a repeat right there. AJ? Wait, what? There was the rest of the name, but it didn't render correctly because the S was funny. You love to see it. Ga. There's no Ga? There's Ga. I know Ga. You just have to go back up. We are now on to D. You love to see. Wait, hold on a second. I want to see this guy again. What? DC looking like fucking Hitler with that mustache of yours. Either it's a rendering error, or you are Mr. Mustache Man himself. And BC does really fit the Mustache Man himself, because his beliefs only were valid in the Stone Age. And the repeat. I have the urge to give up. Which isn't a very smart thing to do after probably 10 minutes of doing nothing but scanning prints, but I have spent 10 minutes getting prints from random people. So yeah, I think I'm good now. Hey, random person on the street, wanna give me your name? Keep your nose out of my business. Okay. Do you know this person? Like, Yara? Saw them somewhere Mount Martin's Tower. Yes, that's her home. That is her home. She died there. Knees. I like how sometimes a random person on the street, I just know their name because I know printed out way too much shit. Evening, what's your name? Holly Irwin, what's it to ya? Well, I, myself, and me have been wondering if you know Yara McDonaldo. Saw them somewhere around Martine's Tower. Well, that is their home. Could you provide fingerprints? Okay. Good point. I have come to the conclusion that I will just now be talking to people on the street which names I do not know. I don't know your name? Well, how about you tell me? Leo Fredmond. Well, I want to know if you know this person. They all appear to not know the person. Now I know. Now I have your fingerprints, Leo Fremont. But you do need a starch cola. Exactly. You get it. You get it. Very, very curious. This is Martin's. Oh, yes. There's no... Wait a minute. I only just now got the idea in my brain that potentially someone who dislikes Yara's significant other may... To Yara, Sora didn't appear to have any goddamn enemies on the goddamn email. Africa Elba. Saw them at 11. Hold on a second. Hold on a fucking moment. That's when she died. Did you provide your fingerprints for the investigation? That's not even when she died. So you just saw her at her home. You look like you need a stash of cola. Yeah, you could use some. Bye. Later. Okay, this guy wasn't it. I really just do not have anything to go off of. I think I really have to call it quits for the day. I'm gonna go over the case one more time. Okay, so... Yara McDonaldo was murdered between 12:15 and 13:30. Last seen on the cameras at 7:46 Wednesday, the day of her death. So it is presumed that she went home at 7:46. She got matched with Leanne Green, who is not the killer due to the fingerprint not matching up. Yara is also currently in a relationship with the man, the myth, the legend, Sora Matsumoto. Actually not the man, they're non-binary. Their boss, Amruta Smurk, is also not the murderer, as the fingerprints do not match. The only other person on the cameras at the time of her murder was Salvador Luna, a man whose address is Martin Towers, but who's, for some reason, like his citizen profile, like his residence profile isn't in the residence file, so I went after that lead and it didn't do anything. She then got injected by a syringe. The syringe was touched with the bare fingies of the murderer. After having to throw up and convulsing on the floor, Yara died, and the killer, holding a lipstick, drew a heart around Yara. And the lesser detective would then think that Leanne, the only person who was romantically engaged with Yara, could be the murderer. Unfortunately, I am not such detective. If I was, I wouldn't have to deal with this shit anymore. And I can't get her calls because the calls in this building are supervised by many security cameras. But I can try though. Okay, I shut off the security system, which was actually easier than expected. And this requires 7 picks. I do not have that many picks. I have 0 picks remaining. So I gotta actually go and buy more. Easiest place to buy them is obviously here at the locker, a lockpick kit. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy a few of those, though I never run out of them again. I have 150, which should at least get me through a while. The security has not been reactivated, meaning I can still work on this lock. You'll have to see it. Time to view the call logs. No calls were going to the victim, and the victim wasn't making any outgoing calls. So this was entirely irrelevant. What a fucking ghost. Well, let's see what we can goddamn resolve of this crime. We do not have the full name of the killer. The evidence that places the killer at the crime scene is of course the killer's fingerprints. We do not know where the killer lives. We know that the murder weapon is the syringe. So we have 2 out of the 5. We don't have the one we actually need. So, yeah. It has been a long day of investigating and there's no conclusion to be drawn just yet. This is Most certainly the best killer I have ever goddamn seen. And honestly, I'm impressed. Let me know if you want to see the conclusion of this trial. If you don't, I will still make the video. Because I don't really care. I'm just gonna go ahead and sleep. How about I wake up at a reasonable time?